So now we'll talk about a story that we are about to publish. It's on a company that you're all familiar with, and it's called Micromax, the mobile phone company. And it's been doing pretty well in the market. We all know Micromax has become very popular. It's one of the top selling mobile phone manufacturers in India. I have with me Associate Editor Sunny Sen, who's doing the story on Micromax. And let's hear from him what the story is about and why we are doing it.
Good evening, Alpesh. Thanks for the introduction. Uh, Micromax, for the longest time, has been the most talked about Indian handset manufacturers for various reasons. But clearly, it grew on the back of low-cost feature phones and later low-cost smartphones. But something new happened about a couple of months back. Rahul Sharma, Micromax's director, co-founder, and face of the brand, launched a venture called U Televentures. It's YU, U Televentures, and he argues that he launched this because he wanted to create something which has a differentiating model in the market. U will focus on internet-based services, which most popularly technocrats call Internet of Things, and this device is based on the Cyanogen operating system, which is a layer on the Android operating system where you can customize the phone as per your requirements. Rahul says that this was needed and he couldn't do that inside Micromax because this company needs a completely different culture, which is not the Micromax culture. Micromax was more about the hardware, the devices, the form factor, and competing at low cost at low cost prices. This is more about the services, what the phone can do, wearable technology, integrating multiple devices on your phone, and so on and so forth. That's basically what Rahul is trying to do.
Why did it strike you that you should do a story on this? What is so interesting about Micromax launching a new sub-brand?
The most interesting part is the new sub-brand won't bear a Micromax name on it. It won't have the Micromax logo, nor the Micromax brand name. It will completely stand by its own. And why we did the story was because it seemed that an Indian brand was for the first time trying to create an ecosystem which no other company in India has done before. And it's completely different from what the brand has been doing for so many years. So they're talking less about price, they're talking more about what the phone can do. And it's in a way trying to gain respect, something which and Apple has done, something which Samsung had done about a few years back, BlackBerry and all the multinational brands had done about 5, 6 years, 7 years back. For the first time, it seems that the Indian company is trying to do that. But we also wanted to analyze what the problems were as Rahul takes such a venture forward.
That actually is quite interesting, but it is also very challenging. I mean, for an Indian handset manufacturer to aspire to be in the league of an Apple or Samsung, like you say, is going to be quite a challenge. So what are the key challenges you think you is going to face?
The key challenge, the biggest challenge I think that you will face is the burden of its own truth. So they have for years they have done business on a model of low cost. This phone also is a low cost phone. So while a Xiaomi or a Xiaomi or any of the Chinese handset makers are pricing the phone at about 14,000, 15,000, 13,000, 20,000 rupees, use Eureka, Uteleventure's first phone is priced at 8,999. So if you look at what Micromax's other phones are priced at, they'll be competing with each other. So that is perhaps the biggest challenge. And the other challenge is, analysts said that they won't make money on this phone at this price point because this kind of specifications that they offer, the kind of hardware that they are giving, it's nearly impossible to make money. And the third challenge is that all these phones are imported from China itself, where the Chinese have a much bigger advantage because the Chinese have their own manufacturing, the Chinese have their own R&D and own design. Indian companies like Micromax do have a little bit of R&D and do have a little bit of design, but what the Chinese have is far more than what Indian companies have built to date.
That sounds very fascinating. That is indeed a very fascinating story, and I'm sure you'll agree with that. Sunny, of course, has not let on to everything that he's written in the story. There's much more to it, and I'm sure you will want to read about it. Micromax is a very interesting brand. You'll be interested in it. Please keep tabs for the story and read it when it comes out, and let us know what you think. Thank you.